Go to the delight of this Buffalo crowd. It was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Bills are going to recover.
What's left? Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. There he goes inside the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 42 yards on the ground. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy from 3 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Man left.
Set! Middle.
Even.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 55 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. Give him 5 on the play there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
180. Hey. 4 down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Ohio! He's coming! Here we go!
They'll run. It's the fullback DeMarco trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ohio! Flex round!
Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Patrick DeMarco punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Adolphus Washington. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Uses the spin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're coming. Here we go. Red 38. Ohio.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. That's where you belong.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Tight end right. Come on.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Flex round. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Now McCoy.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All day, baby. Here we go. Ohio.
On second down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Hausch can tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open right side, it's Rodgers. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there. Ohio! Let's go!
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Stay on the slot, stay on the slot. Ohio! Here we go!
On second down, it's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Set! Blue 30!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Now Roethlisberger going up top. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out come the Steelers.
Tight end left! Set! Black 80! 4 down! Alert!
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 45 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Here we go.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Mike. Hey,
all right, now. Hey, let's get their nose.
Monday.
Sponge.
Side.
Go.
Hurry up, let's go. Middle.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
All right, here we go.
Where's 52?
And the wideout in motion.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers.
Put your hands on him.
Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. A little juke. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So now it's 1st and goal.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Like 5.
We got 4.
Go, bounce, go, bounce.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Hey.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this. right now. Black 20. Black 52. I got you.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Bills are going to recover. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor, eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. Left side here, caught by Clay. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Taylor. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
10th carry now for McCoy. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt that one.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
Check.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
That one goes for 24 yards. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is Bell, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can, and the wideout in motion. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.